If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or anything gaming related, check the referral links down in the description. They'll take you to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods already, and with the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well.
Hey guys, how's it going? Cez back again, and welcome to episode number 5 of the Football Manager streams here on Football Manager 2015. This is, of course, taken from the streams that have been happening over on Twitch. This is the first of the second stream that I did, I believe. The first 4 episodes were taken from the first stream, and this is the second time that I streamed Football Manager. I've got another at least 4 episodes from this one as well. I tend to stream for between 2 to 3 hours, so with the videos being about half an hour each in length, as you can tell, we're going to have a plenty amount of episodes to be able to upload here on YouTube on a daily basis. So hopefully you guys are enjoying. Today we've got a couple of good games, a couple of really good results for us at Luton as we try and get ourselves underway here in our new job, trying to raise the expectations of the squad, raise the morale of the squad, and raise that points tally as well and get the side further up the table. We start, as you can see, with the game against Tranmere. They are one of the better sides in the division, currently sitting second, so not going to be the easiest, but we've got this one and a couple of other games in here today, I think. So as always, feel free to drop the video a like if you enjoy, subscribe if you haven't already, check the channel page for anything you may have missed over the past few days, and without further ado, I will leave you with the rest of the stream. Yeah, we haven't been at Luton for long. We started, I'll do a quick recap of the first stream. We started unemployed, and if I go to my profile, you'll be able to see we haven't been here that long. We've only played one game as manager, and unfortunately we lost it against Morecambe in League 2. Not in League 2, it was in the FA Cup, although Morecambe are League 2 teammates, League 2 competitors similar to us. We've been in charge 5 days. As you can see, the current date is the 9th of November 2014, and our contract started on the 4th of November 2014 over here. So we actually haven't been in charge that long, a matter of 5 days. So we did okay in the game we played against Morecambe. It was just a goalkeeping mistake in the last minute actually cost us the result there. Otherwise, we'd have at least got a replay out of the Morecambe game. So I was disappointed actually not to have gotten the victory, to be completely honest, but what can you do? The side actually are having a torrid time so far in the league. As you can see, they played 16, won 3, drawn 3, lost 10. Really, really bad run of results for Luton so far this year. No surprise that John still lost his job, although you would have thought they may have stuck with him a little bit longer. And we've got a few loan players with us that unfortunately were were ineligible for the cup game. So, unfortunately, we probably did field a weaker side against Morecambe than perhaps we could have done. So, hopefully, now that we've got those loan players available again, we might be able to get a result in the league. Although, our next game is against Tranmere in 6 days, and they currently sit second. So, it's not going to be the easiest of games, and they've only lost 1 all year long so far. 9 wins, 6 draws, and 1 defeat. They haven't scored too many goals, 22, although that is more than the majority of the league, I suppose. So, 22 goals in 16 games. That seems to be the main issue with this Luton side, as you can see here. I'll try not to hover over it so you get the pop-up come up, but there we go. God, getting in the way. You can see 11 goals scored. So, 11 goals scored in 16 games really isn't that good, and actually it's joint bottom with Plymouth when it comes to goal scoring charts. So that's something where the team really needs to improve. Conceded 23 goals, which is no more than, sides like Cambridge and Burton in 16th, 17th, but it's the actual goal scoring itself that we're struggling with right now. So we're hoping that our goalkeepers can actually keep them out, and our goal scorers at the other end can actually pop the ball in the back of the net. That's the plan. We are still 6 days away from the Tranmere game. I'm not sure how long. He's going to be back in 1 day, Solomon Tyro, so that'll be pleasing. Be nice to have him back. We did play a 4-2-3-1 in the game against Morecambe, but I'm thinking about trying a 4-4-2, a flat 4-4-2 against Tranmere. Although, yeah, because we are at home, so it would be more suitable to play a 4-4-2 at home, and then perhaps the more defensive 4-2-3-1 away from home. And we had this guy on loan, and he went back. And Babu, but I am going to bring him back again because he was the starting centre-back and actually looks like a decent player for this level. As you can see, very good physical stats, and seems to be decent with tackling, marking, heading, etc. So hopefully he can do the business if he comes back, or now he's coming back. So fingers crossed he can help us solidify at the back, and hopefully my influence on the side will help give the players the boost they need psychologically to be able to get some results. Match training. We're working on attacking movement apparently in match training. I've got my assistant manager doing all of my business when it comes to training, etc. So I never really like to delve into that. It's not really something I'm too knowledgeable about when it comes to individual training or match preparation, etc. So I kind of delegate that to my staff, which is quite realistic. But we have got a report here to have a look at. They use 4-4-2, and they're most vulnerable to facing a 4-4-2, so it would be a good idea to play 4-4-2 then. Their most common assist area is the right wing, although it's not too heavy in that side of things, so it would be perhaps a bit unadvised or ill-advised to over-concentrate on their right side. They seem to score a few goals in the middle of the first half. They concede early quite a few times, so if we get at them straight from the off, then maybe we could actually have a successful game. Although they're second and we're 21st, so it's not going to be that easy. But we're over 100 viewers again already, which is fantastic. Thank you all for coming along. Of course, if you are new, hit that follow button so that you won't miss out on any future streams. I do stream FIFA 15 as well, so feel free to follow if that's something you might be interested in. I have streamed FIFA 15 for the majority of my time on Twitter, on Twitch. This is actually only the second ever Football Manager stream. So we had one yesterday where we sat around about 300 viewers for the majority of it, which was quite good actually, considering it was my first one. I was quite pleased. But if I will actually send me to my inbox, thank you. Cambridge are extended on loan. Peterborough have sacked Ferguson. There you go, Robbo. Not going to apply for it now though, am I? Lol. Maybe we could have waited and got the Peterborough job, although I'm not too sure. There's a conflict of interest there. Reports on Longdon. He looks terrible. No idea why his agent was trying to market him to me at a League 2 club, because he's clearly a Conference North or South level player. How do you start unemployed? When you're setting up the game, you get to choose the team. Above the actual information about the team, there'll be a little option. You can either start with club and international side, or start unemployed. If you tick that little start unemployed box, then you'll be able to start unemployed. So we've got a few emails coming through. Nothing too interesting just yet. Friendly against Colombia for England ended in a 2-2 draw. And Victor Ibarbo got man of the match with a brace as well. Shock. Ibarbo OP on Football Manager as well as FIFA, apparently. Never mind. Tranmere game's getting close now. I'm starting to get a little bit nervous because I've got a horrible feeling we're going to lose this one as well. I'd rather not, obviously. But they haven't started the season very well at all here, Luton, and it's always hard to come into a team that's struggling and turn things around immediately. It may be, a few weeks, a few games before we can actually... Yeah, I think you can go out on loan. Bye. Actually, have I got recall? Oh, he's only going for a month. That's fine. Benefit from the first team football. That's my first loan signing. Well, or given someone out on loan. Cambridge draw 0-0 with Northampton. That'll be an interesting game, won't it, when we come up against Cambridge in the league? I am a fan of the Sidemen, yes, you can probably tell from the fact that I'm wearing a Sidemen t-shirt. I bought that from the shop. I don't know why I said it like that, apologies. They want Michael Purcell on loan. Yeah, you could probably do with the first team experience over there as well, actually. And is it a short one? Yeah, it's just a month. Again, benefit from the first team experience. Looks like he could be a decent youngster. He's 19 years old. And, oh, that's a Cambridge loan signing, is it? I was getting distracted. Predicted starting lineup of a 4-5-1. It seems that they've played 4-4-2 in the majority of their games so far. Maybe they started to play 4-5-1 away from home. The referee doesn't seem to be too card happy, which is good. But you can see from the fixtures that the team have had so far, absolutely woeful season they've had so far. They lost the first 5 games of the season before picking up a point and then losing another 2. So after 8 games in the league season, they had 1 point here at Luton. Did eventually manage to get a couple of wins there, as you can see, amidst another defeat and a draw against Cambridge. They went on another run of defeats and a draw Actually, John still won his last game in charge, but it wasn't enough to keep him in the job. And we came in before this Morecambe game and unfortunately missed out on a replay after playing quite well, actually, at home against Morecambe. But unfortunately, our goalkeeper decided to make a mistake. But I will stick with him confidence-wise. Although I'm tempted to put Mark Tyler in the league, actually. In fact, I may do. I don't. Hopefully, it won't affect his confidence. Right back wise, we're still going to go with Paul Connolly because he is one of our better players. Centre back wise, we can now select our loanees, and actually, I'm going to put Mbabu back in, so I want to see how he fares. Left back wise, we do need a left back, and I'm going to look into that in the upcoming transfer window. We're in the middle of November at the minute. Obviously, can't try and bring anyone in until January. When it comes to midfield, on the right hand side, I think Andy Jury's not really the fastest, so again we might go with Slager on the right, and I presume this is in the middle, yes. Nathan Doyle in the middle alongside Andy Jury, please. Then the left will go again with Sydney Smelts, because he did very well against Morecambe. Both he and Slager both got assists, I think. And then we brought what's his face? Luke Rooney. We brought Jake Howells off the bench, not Luke Rooney. But yes, and then up top, I'm actually going to put Liam Kelly in here as well, because he hasn't played that many games. But as you can see, he scored 2 in 3, so it's worth shoving him in. And actually, Paul Benson scored for us against Morecambe, so we'll put him in the starting lineup as well. And on the bench, we will go with a goalkeeper. Paul Connolly is in the starting lineup. Andy Parry can play in midfield as well, so he's probably a good rotation player or good utility player. Scott Griffiths is in the starting lineup. So, Curtly Williams, are you any good? Decent pace, decent strength, decent tackling. Could be okay to come off the bench and do the business. Again, I don't have another left back, I don't think, apart from the guy that's in the youth setup. So we really need to look at that position for future reference. Then I'm going to put Luke Gutteridge on the bench as well as Luke Rooney. I think Luke Rooney. Tempted by Luke Rooney because he can play out wide, although Alex Lawless can play out wide as well. We'll put Alex Lawless in, and then striker wise, we'll put 2 in. Again, I'm going to go with. Do I? We'll go with Nogala, and then because Kelly can drop to a cam if we need him to. Do I have 2 strikers on the bench? I think I'm going to. We'll put Lafayette there as well. Yorf is a great player in real life, starting every game for Wolves at the minute. Well, hopefully he can do a job for us then. Does look like he's got great stats, so his heading's not too good, but good physical, so hopefully he can do the job. Let's go. We've not selected a captain. Okay, it's fine, because our current captain is injured, unfortunately. Auto number's fine. You can have number 17 and Babu. I think he was 17 anyway. Nervous here. We're 3-1. Tranmere are 4-5 favourites. Defeat for us could see us slip into the relegation zone. Obviously, hopefully it won't. They are playing a 4-5-1 with Healy up top. We should be, again. I'm just not sure. I'm not sure. There's no pressure here, so I'm just going to tell them that. We Huge Underdog says no pressure, just go out there and show everyone what you've got. Everybody's listening keenly. And Babu, recently on loan, now listening passionately to me, so that's nice. At least or a few people are paying close attention. I'm going to play control structured, and I think I play shorter passing retain possession with this formation, but I may go a little bit more direct if they're going to be vulnerable to it. But fingers crossed we can do okay. We're obviously playing in the orange and black at home, and Tranmere will be in the white. I always play with the split screen as well here, so you can see what's going on in the game so far. We've had the lion's share of possession so far, but Tranmere look like they're going to build something up here in the opening few minutes. Good challenge, actually. Maybe we can break them and catch them on the breakaway. Here's Benson. Where's Liam Kelly gone? See him floods all the men back. That 5-man midfield really fills up quickly, but no, we're not going to be able to get through there with Slager, unfortunately. But they're being a little bit wasteful in possession by the looks of things. It's not really any surprise that we've had more possession. 54-46. Kelly. Can he slot through Benson? He can. Can Benson get around the man? And Benson has put us in front. Immediately on the front foot. Yes, boys. 1-0 up against second in the league. After what? 13, 14 minutes? Pleased with that. There's no point spamming the chat like that, Lewandowski. You're just going to get banned. Sorry, bruv. What a finish from Paul Benson, though. Pleased with that. Left-footed into the top right-hand corner. That's really good. Midfield has been outnumbered. Well, we were aware of that before we went into the game because they're playing 4-5-1. Shrewsbury have just gone 1-0 up. We're getting towards the latter half of the first half, so to speak. Tranmere on the ball, though. They've only had one shot so far, but what's the bet in their next shot is a goal. Here's Cole. Keeps that in. See, I'm not too keen on the fact that two players are trying to close the one man down. It kind of leaves spaces elsewhere. Cole into Healy. Good chance. Squares it off. Power, and they are back on level terms. Too many gaps, man. The man marking is just not good enough. Too many spaces. But obviously it's going to take a while to draw some discipline into the side. You see the gap in here? Gap in here is just too big. Drawn out of position, then squared across, and then it's just an easy finish there because the goalkeeper's already committed. That sucks. That sucks. At least it's not my own personal bad defending this time like it is on FIFA when I concede. Lol. Doing okay so far, though. Everybody seems composed and looking calm. So they're playing okay. Bit of a knock perhaps for Kevin and Babu, but everybody seems to be okay so far. Pleased with how things are going so far. Keep it up. So we have been okay. Perhaps not quite had as much possession as I may have liked, but drawing at home against second in the league when you've kind of lost almost all of your games isn't necessarily a bad result so far. We'll have to keep an eye on it, though, to make sure that they don't get themselves back in it. Nathan Doyle has taken a knock. We should be able to shake it off. Hopefully it'll be okay. Think about making a substitution now. I'm going to take Andy Drury off. He was tired going into it, and as you can see, it's only a 6.3 rating, so he's not playing too well. Question is, do I put Lawless or Guttridge in? We'll put Alex Lawless in for now. I say I'm going to put Guttridge in because he's a bit more defensive-minded. I just want to make sure I don't concede, to be completely honest. And we might leave it at that. You can see there, Iorfa, you were saying he's pretty good. Unfortunately, he's only on a 6.1 rating. But we will tell Luke Guttridge that there's no pressure. Just want him to play his natural game. Hopefully he'll be okay. Smelts has taken a look. Kevin and Babu looks exhausted. I was thinking about taking him off. And as we head 15 minutes from time, he is quite tired now. So we'll take Babu off for Andy Parry. He did play and score, actually, in the game against Morecambe. Scored a volley from a corner, if you remember correctly, if you were here last time. We've got... Oh, no, it's a throw-in. I thought it was a corner. Liam Kelly brings it down. Slager might get it in. Griffiths. Kelly. No, not quite going to fall our way. They're going to catch us on the counter-attack now. Although they're not really going too fast. That's a great ball for Donnelly, though. Come on, defence. Do me a favour. Do me a favour. Good lad. Iorfa clearing the ball. Improving a little bit. Oh, I do have the equatorial. No! Stockton. Oh, it's been disallowed. Oh, Cole Stockton puts them 2-1 in front, but disallowed. And I do have the Equatorial Guinea Ghana game on above me, yeah, but it's finished now, isn't it? So 3-0. Is it finished? I think it's finished. Looks like we might be coming away with a draw here. I will make another substitution just to waste some time. Put Lawless on, and then we won't need to give any other instructions. I hate it when you get a highlight this late on, though. It makes you nervous that you're going to concede, especially when your team are playing as badly as Luton have been recently. But Slager might be in here if he can play the right ball at the right time. Good possession football, pleased with that. It's a really nice move so far. And Slager's in. Can he square it across? Yes, he can. Liam Kelly, good save, but Smelts is there. It's 2-1 Luton. We're in front with just a matter of minutes remaining. That was a really nice move. That's the sort of football I like my teams to play. Liam Kelly, unfortunate with the first effort, but it drops to Smelts. We are in front, looking like we're going to get our first victory. With a matter of seconds remaining, only 2 minutes added on. Yes. And there's the final whistle. Victory in our first league game. That is fantastic. I'm going to passionately say that is a fantastic result. Well done, boys. Delighted with that. And that actually moves us up to 19th in the table as well. Considering the team had only scored 11 goals in 16 games, to come in and score 2 goals in both of our first 2 games, it's actually very impressive. The graphics are meant to be bad, Mini Rotorshaw. It's not meant to look like FIFA. It's not about the graphics of the gameplay engine. It's all about the actual detail of being a manager. I can understand how coming from a FIFA background and seeing Football Manager for the first time might be a bit, might be a bit weird seeing graphics like that. But that's actually the best they've been on FM so far. They do improve the graphics every single year. Loan offer for Mark Cullen. I'm tempted to let him go for a little bit. He scored many goals last year? 8 in 29 in the conference. He's been scoring a few goals in the reserves, but is it only a month's loan? We'll let him go for a month. Because we do have... I know you want Andy Parry. No. Important first team player, thank you very much. I'm going to have to address the state of, or the transfer status of the squad, aren't I, really? Wants to go out on loan. Speak to him. I've not really done this before. My decision is to let you know so you continue your development. Depending on how that process will reevaluate your position with the squad when you return. You're not my current plans, mate, especially if you're going to go to regular football. We can look at your situation. It's a great opportunity for him to showcase his skills, to be completely honest. There we go. He seems pleased with that. We will compile match reports on him thanks to one of our scouts, so that we can keep an eye on how he's doing. Right, how can I... Is there a way that I can... yes, that's fine. Got another one, have we, apparently? Dartford want Pelly Ruddock. Oh, do they want to extend him? Is that what it is? They want to extend his deal, perhaps. I presume that's what the notification is. View offer. Well, he's been doing okay so far for them. So we might as well accept it. He's not been needed so far, so he could benefit from the first team football. Can I have a look at my transfer list? Players on loan. That's just players that are in and out on loan, isn't it? It should say otherwise if they're loan listed, shouldn't it? We will just quickly clear entire team selection. See, Alex Lawless is loan listed, as is Solomon Taiwo. And we'll just... Is Griffiths loan listed? No, he's tutoring someone. We'll take everybody off the loan list. So I want to see everybody play. I don't just want to ship people out on loan. Yeah, see, I'm not sure about this guy. Don't know what to make of him. I will actually, I think, put him back down to the reserve squad. Can I do that? Where can I do that? Yeah, I'll do it from this screen. Squad. Move to 21s. You got Benson, Lafayette, Ricky Miller, who was scoring goals in the reserve side. 8 goals in 11 performances. It's actually very good indeed. He's only played once for the first team and got a 5.9 rating, but Solomon Taiwo's transfer listed as well, is he? No thanks. I want to make sure that I keep my best players, so we'll take him off the transfer list. It's not necessarily one of my best, but I don't want to let experienced players like that go. Not at this stage, anyway. So we'll advance. Must respond. Yes, accept. That's fine. And when is our next game? Next game is a full week away from home against Burton, who I think around us in the league. They are 16th. We are 19th. As you can see, they are 6 points above us. So it's a big jump from Dagenham up to Cambridge from 18th to 17th, but we can at least move above Dagenham if we're able to get a victory against Burton, although we are away from home. So it won't be easy. Could I get Shane Smelts? I'll have a look at plenty of people when we get to the transfer window. Plenty of people. Ethan Ake's loan is finished. At Sheffield United, he's gone back to Chelsea. We'll just quickly tweet out the stream again, so that we can try and drum up some interest. We're almost at 200 viewers though, which is around about, well, it's still a little bit less than where we were yesterday, but hopefully we can drum up some more interest. Just got our first win as a manager. Football manager. There we go, I'll tweet that out. Can I full screen the tab? I could, but it the way that my OBS is working at the minute, if I full screen it, I get black bars around the outside of the actual stream, and I can't change that. I've tried fiddling with it, and it just won't work. You're set to go. Okay, we'll compile match reports. I don't really want to speak to him, so you can go out, and we'll leave that as that. So that's why it's windowed at the minute. It's just the way that my OBS is set up at the present. I can try and alter that for the next one if you like. Cullen's set to go to Bristol Rovers. He was the striker, wasn't he? I will speak to him, and we'll do the same as the other guy. And then we will compile match reports. It's always good to keep an eye on how your loanees are doing, so that you can monitor their form. And if they're in good form when they come back, then yeah, you can confirm that and compile match reports. Then you can perhaps think about filtering them into the first team situation. Burton scout report: most vulnerable for facing a 4-4-2. So we may play 4-4-2 again then if we're going away from home. They score late on but concede early. And we did actually score early on against Tranmere, didn't we, in the 13th minute? So that was quite accurate in the last game. So perhaps we might be able to get an earlier goal this time as well. They do score half of their goals though from their left-hand side. Something to bear in mind. But again, my assistant is dealing with all of my training, etc. Will the transfer window be in this stream? I doubt it. I don't think we'll get as far as the transfer window, to be completely honest, Thunderbolt. We may do, but I'm not entirely too sure. It's a very busy period over Christmas, isn't it? Grimsby want Parry on loan. You're not having him. Not having him. He's an important first-team player. Is he still on the loan list? Could have sworn I took him off. Hey, they're still continuing to try and get him, even though I took him off the loan list. Burton coming up at the weekend. How many of you guys actually play FM? Is this the first time that you've seen someone play FM the past couple of days watching me, or have you played it yourselves before? Oh, you haven't missed much, Callum. No, don't worry. But unique to this series, as isn't the case with my FIFA stuff that I stream, this series is actually going to be going up on the YouTube channel in kind of half-hour video chunks. I'm going to edit it down and then upload it onto the YouTube channel as an extra third upload, so that hopefully it can help the channel grow a little bit more. Lacey is in my reserves, isn't he? And he can actually go out on loan. That's not a problem. Who want him? It's Sutton United. They're only for a month again. So, yeah, we'll benefit from the first team football. That's good. Loads of loan signings being done. A lot of our youngsters going out there. You play it on your iPod. You play it all the time. Played FM since you were 8 and you're 15 now. I know you play it, kids, for fuck's sake. Only ever played FM 14. Was unaware it was a thing until like 3 years ago. All right. It's extremely popular. Just generally. Extremely popular. Yeah, you can go out as well. We'll compile match reports. Bye. Yeah, you can go. We'll compile match reports again. We've got Mansfield coming up as well. Mansfield, are they in and around us in the league? I'm not too sure. Our under-18s take on Cambridge. That'd be a good game. Oh, I haven't set free kick and corner takers, etc., have I? You are right, actually, Paul, so I will do that. What are we? We're 13-8 on. Burton are 6-4 favourites at home. I may actually start the same... oh, it's just a weekend preview. You want Robbins? Oh, you want to extend the loan? Yeah, that's fine, okay. Just let him go. Again, another youngster that doesn't really stand out stat-wise as far as I'm concerned. Tactics. Where are we? Set pieces. Corners. Andy Drury can take corners. This is why I normally do it. Just do this. Just search for the whoever's best, and just put them in. Jake Howells isn't starting, so we'll put Sydney Smeltzer as well, just in case. Free kicks. Again, Andy Drury. Okay, it's not a problem. I saw 14 down here at the corner of my eye, but that was on throw-ins. Andy Drury can take them both. Alex Lewis can go second again. Luke Guttridge, I've seen him score a couple of free kicks in his time, but not too many. I never really tend to do the long throw thing, though. It's just not something I'm keen on. Nathan Doyle has great penalties. Then Ross Lafayette, Andy Drury, Ricky Miller, and then we'll put... No, that'll do. We might as well put 5, mightn't we? So, where's Paul Benson? We'll put Paul Benson on, even though he's only 7, but it's always good to have a striker in there in your penalty takers. So, there we go. We'll continue. That's done now. Thank you, Paul. I did mean to do that yesterday. I just forgot.